And, congratulations to her, by the way, for the award that she won for her first time in the MPL, actually. So shout out to you guys and everybody else watching around the world. And now that we have this draft wrapped up, Martis, it was that last pick that locked in here. So that is going to be in the jungle. And, of course, for Echo, I love Echo's draft this time. I feel like it is very well-rounded. There is a lot of CC there. There's a lot of damage potential, too. And really also, how do you utilize the Valentina here in this case?
Well, seems like they're going to be using the Valentina ult to just take away either the ult of the Joy or the Franco. It would be good if they could maximize the potential suppress that they can get. If it will be the ultimate of the Franco that the Valentina on the hands of Sanji will be getting, especially that they're up against a Joy. However, they don't necessarily need to overload that. They can also get the electrifying beats of the Joy, considering that the presence of the Arlott, Kufra, and Kufra, and Akai rather, might be more than enough to just disrupt the Joy's ability to continue proccing those dashes and being able to deal damage. So it'll be up to Sanji. He'll be the X factor here, and his ultimate selection and targeting.
I love it. I love it. The X factor. The only way to break down the possible move here of RSG is to overload their composition with the lineup of Echo that they can utilize early game. But for now, aiding on the mid lane, it's Carl Teasy getting on the orange first, while on the other hand, Irad had a faster way of getting the two main objectives as a Martis.
Yeah, Echo really need to be careful with the ultimates coming in from this Martis. Again, extended team fights works very well here for RSG. And the lower in health Echo are in extended team fights, the more they'll be chained together with ultimates coming in from the Martis.
That's the thing, extended team fights for RSG and everything, but Echo, like I said, they have great set potential. So if they're able to find it, whether that's with Yawi or even Carl Teasy, able to secure objectives using the heavy spin, push people away, or lockdown.
Yep.
And then on top of you have final slash utility, the way that works, right? So Benny Cutie in this part, it's like, hey man, just farm up, get to where you need to be. You're going to be that massive damage dealer that we need in this Beatrix, where it's a little different from that dynamic they had in the previous game, right? So we know that that's the case, and that's why RSG also playing very safely, because right now, early game, they are just relying on Light, right? Light has to land those hooks the best he can, try to get a momentum kind of started here for the Raiders.
Yeah, damage investment up top. No wonder the pressure is on the gold lane, and Light is aiding most of the time with the rotation faster and quicker to slow things down a bit for that Beatrix.
Yep.
Meanwhile, good positioning here by Echo. Carl Teasy, half HP on the turtle.
Yep, Carl Teasy going to go ahead and continue to work on that. There's the final slash. Irad going to be in trouble. Can't even get close to the turtle. Has to back off. Turtle will be secured here for Echo. That's the hook that's going to land. Sanford quite low, trying to get away here. Nas does not want to commit to it. He knew the backup was there, though. Oh, Exort, though, goes in to clean up the kill.
Sanford single-handedly zoned out Irad and Nas, stopping RSG from contesting that turtle. RSG was able to get a kill out of that. Carl Teasy right at the edge of Akai's belly. Exort not getting connected by that.
Oh, the flicker, bloody hunt combo comes in. Benny Cutie will not be able to escape that one.
A bit of a near engage here. Benny Cutie lost information on who's going to be in that death bush.
Yes.
And so far, Yaoi's on the aid with Carl Teasy and mostly in the mid lane.
No significant item pickups just yet. Still very even in terms of our item build, although RSG getting a bit more for a hook.
Like gonna land a hook here, but it was Yawi. Yawi gonna jump in. Gonna miss the rage. He has to back off.
Right at the edge this time of the Tyrant's rage of Yawi. Just the hug range of a Kufra. Right at the back.
The Tyrant's edge.
Yeah, he's lacking some workouts with those lats.
Okay. Carl Teasy was actually looking for M on there. Not going to commit. The heavy spin, still focusing on the top side, but the response from RSG was there. And, we're back to it, basically, for both teams. I mean, RSG is doing a great job at responding where Echo decides to play. So Echo's going to either respond to that, have the counterplay available to them, all before this next turtle comes up, or actually just go even for a full-on fight to match RSG here.
Yeah, they need to have their checklist right for Benecutie this time, because if they want to have the damage investment to work as early as possible, they need to mind the distance and get information as early as possible. But the turtle here being targeted by 2.
Okay,
Now
Nath
goes
goes in. Split already used. There's the heavy spin. He's going to push Light back here. Getting locked down a little bit. Turtle still going to be less than half health. Light will fall. The rest of Echo has now shown up. They're going to jump in. Erad secures the turtle, goes in with a decimation, finds a kill, gets a flicker out as well. Sanji and Yawi run for the mid lane turret.
Great work there by Nath this time around to zone out Carl Teasy, and now he's dueling against Sanford. The bottom lane, how brave Nath is, knowing how he can regen with the glue. What else can happen here? Here comes Erad, 2v1.
Here comes Erad. Sanford, is he going to be able to escape this one? Tough situation, but meanwhile in the mid lane, Yawi going to get unleashed on by Emon. Still going to be looking for the kill, can't find it. Bottom side though, they still in the lane. They finally get the turret there down. Sanford will survive though.
RSG and the tempo they're playing at, their decision making, knowing which targets to take at the right time. They're not just playing around the center of the map, looking and depending too much on Light to set things up. Seems like they've learned how to split themselves even more in terms of, okay, you're going to go there in the river, you're going to go down here to the bottom lane, mess them up. And I believe that's one of the biggest improvements that RSG brought out here. They seem more free-flowing.
Yeah.
Going along with the statement that Coach Panda made before, they used to just keep looking at the errors and fix. But then Coach Panda said, sometimes you just got to let them do what's best, and they're doing it now. Here comes Echo, though.
Yeah, we're going to land that rage. Light's the one to be punished and fall. RSG might be looking to bite back here. They know they're outnumbered, though. So they're going to back off for now. Carl Teasy still looking for more. Has the heavy spin available. But it might not be worth it for Echo to force a situation to be in. Irad going to spawn out Carl Teasy, and they should be fine for just now. Nath's making his way up, walking his way up here. Gonna go ahead and poke down. There's the split. Might be looking for the follow-up. Light gonna go in. Looks like he flickered in. Not gonna land the hook though. Still gonna be going for it. Pressing on into the lane. There's the bloody hunt, and Yawi will fall. And now RSG, once again, a response there. Erad still looking to press the situation under the turret. Gonna get terrified. Sanford's right there. Goes in. Carl Teasy will fall. Look at Exort from the backside. A 2-for-1 trade, but a turret, the tier 1 will fall of Echo.
That was 3 members being trapped in Glue's goo. And Light and Eman is just holding the way of how Sanji can even chase them. That is Echo being divided. Most of their times, they can't get a good set here.
Nath still, my goodness, the transformation he went. I mean, he was a monster in the regular season, but now he's back to the closest we've seen Nath since his MSC Season 9 prime. Dare I say, this is even scarier now, and how well RSG are playing around it. They've understood their limitations. They've understood their strength so well that Echo is struggling, but here comes Echo.
Nath once again the front of it all. Going to take quite a bit of damage. Had to use the split. Turtle still going to be worked on here. Emon is not part of this fight. They're going to have to go with 4 members. Erad still able to secure the turtle, even without the numbers advantage.
Whoa!
Iron Hook going to land, but it's Yawi that they find. RSG finding 2 objectives, one on the top side plus the turtle.
And that was just Nats pulling everybody in, and how he managed to lay the turtle on his side by just standing. That's just one way to divide Echo, and he's not even stressing or breaking out a sweat. Eman is on top of the gold earnings right now, which makes the items more faster and hits more hard against Echo.
Yeah, man, if I had the opportunity to, I would never let go from hugging a panda also. So I get it. I get why Nath just keeps going on Carl Teasy, disrupting him. And yes, even though Carl Teasy was able to retribution there in time, you know how hard it is to even think about being able to retry properly, knowing that the glue can just mess you up at any time, or you're going to get punished. RSG are just giving Carl Teasy hell every time there's an objective team fight.
Yeah.
And it's working out wonders for them.
And as Coach Dale said, and Wolf back in the analyst stand, it's one of the top picks in the region, and it's most likely the highest ban rate on their tournaments. So this calls one a deadly pick, and even in the hands of Nats in his prime form, and has a title to defend to MSC this year. Exhort, on the other hand, goes in the middle.
Erad going in too from the
Yowie.
backside. Going to be looking for the Decimate. Exhort will fall here. Still, Echo fights on. Even with the Bloody Hunt, they're quite low though. Heavy spin going to find Erad. They were looking for Emmon. They couldn't find him, but Exhort falls, so Echo comes out with that team fight.
Benicuti's ultimate was too far. To even suffice the defense of RSG.
Yeah, they weren't able to maximize the damage. Could have gone way worse for RSG, but Echo will be proud of themselves for that scenario with how first Yowie and his two-man Tyrant's Rage breaking the flow of team fight for RSG, and then the heavy spin coming in from Carl TZ Sakai secure that pin down and even split up the fight even more. So that's what we were talking about in the draft, the strengths of Echo's lineup and how disruptive it is for a usual team fight if RSG aren't careful.
If they are being careful right now, they need to be careful on how RSG is building their end game plan, because Ammon right now has physical damage immunity to get into those team fights, that he is being in front of everybody and has really the confidence to strike and take a kill first. Because right now, on the other hand, the positioning how RSG is pulling the Lord or even the main objectives on their side is really a great trap for Echo to just respond.
Yeah, Yowie going ahead and charge up here. This time he's got the immortality as well. So they're actually just going to go ahead and let RSG hold on to this Lord, start up that dance. Carl TZ will show himself as well. Emmon and Light will make their way to join in on this fight. Still, Echo looking for the best angle, best opportunity to start up this fight and hopefully take this Lord for themselves.
Oh, concealed.
Light, though, going to go in with the flicker. They find the Bloody Hunt. They get the lockdown. Do they have the damage? Heavy spin comes out as well. Still going to be unleashing Yowie. Immortality will be popped here. Going to go down by Navs. And they force them back even further. Now the green light for RSG to take the Lord.
Yowie sacrificed himself to save Carl TZ from that engage. The ultimate flicker combo onto Light. But with all the lanes being cleared, RSG is just setting up the breadcrumbs to Echo to force to even clear up their waves, making them so vulnerable on the map.
And right now, RSG are just too damn good. This is just them continuing their momentum from yesterday, playing out of their minds. Perfect targeting, perfect timing. Everything that RSG struggled with during the regular season, we saw it, how well they fixed it yesterday. This is undeniable truth that they are in the zone and on point still today.
That is true. And as they say, how will they even defend this if you're Echo? Lord will be melted down here, but on the other hand, Yowie and Carl TZ might look for an angle for this setup, but who do they catch here as they defend their own base?
Well, right now, they're still going to be doing what they can, basically, at this point. RSG, nice, comfortable lead, but ultimately will not be able to break into the base of Echo just yet. But if things continue the way they have been for the past 4 or 5 minutes or so, they're going to have trouble. You can already see it. Commitment on Navs here. It's going to be biting them in the butt. Hook going to land. Still looking for the follow-up here. Emmon trying to make his way to the fight. The flicker comes in. Yowie going to fall. The damage from Betty Cutie has to be respected. Nafs will go down as well. The 1-for-1, a roam for an XP lane. So Echo is showing signs of fight here. But they just got to hold it together a little bit longer.
Extended team fights, as you say, Redmar.
The question is, how long can they hold it even longer here? How long can they even hold on?
How long can they hold it even longer?
Yes.
Against the extended longer fights longer.
I'm gonna get you back for that. Echo, you see it, yes. Benny Cutie's positioning key, and RSG now in terms of just being able to avoid. And I feel like that's also been the condition for Echo here. These two teams drafted the lineup wherein, similar to what we saw yesterday in Game 2 of Onyx versus RSG, Game number 2 of Bren versus Blacklist International, even though that lineup seemed to be more Blacklist favored. At this point, it's just you being able to play better than your opponent. Avoiding the right abilities, knowing when to engage. If you get caught by Light's Bloody Hunt, are you going to engage right away or wait and see what your opponents do? Do you engage Eman, but does he have his Purify? So many questions to ask if you're Echo for RSG. Same thing. Are we going to go in now? Where's the final slash? What ultimate does Sanji have? Does Carl TZ have heavy spin? Once they get to answer those questions and then acknowledge them, then they'll be able to fight the fight that they want to bring out.
That's the question. What is going to be the first move of Echo? Because right now, just one turret has been taken away from RSG. In the last 15 minutes of this game, no defenses has been met down, but they would really want to contest this Lord. But the problem is there's also minions coming in their base. There's so much in their plate right now.
Mid lane.
Look at Light and Emon pushing the mid lane here. They might second guess, might look for a cutoff. Benny Cutie gonna be in trouble. Light gonna flicker in. Was hunting for Sanji, not gonna find him just yet. Has to use it on Yaoi. Emon looking for the positioning here. Heavy spin going to be used on the defense. Look at the damage, though. Coming out from Emon. Gets the immortality. Meanwhile, Sanford, the focus, 1 versus 3. Still looking for the follow-up. Has the final slash. 1 hit away and will survive. RSG makes the green light go signal for the Lord.
We were talking about how RSG could be overloaded by Echo, but it's happening the other way around. Echo is being forced to answer with all of their ultimates to save their lives and go back to the base.
One of the smartest plays, pick-off, sandwich attempts I've seen this season, but Yaoi finds Naps.
Yeah, we're going to find Naps here. Naps will fall. A follow-up from Betty Cutie. Emon now unleashing. They've got more work cut out for them. There's the killing spree from Sanji. 2 down for RSG. They're in trouble now. Emon gets the kill on Yaoi. Sanji gonna force Emon back here, and Carl TZ will take this Lord, securing it for Echo. Irad might want to look to make it happen. Gonna do his best to tank quite a bit, but it's 1 versus 3. He stayed way too long. Bang! Final slash. The kill from Benny Cutie and the Lord for Echo.
Emon, he's so untouchable right now, but look at that up top. He's also pushing and splitting as well.
But Echo walks away with the Lord and multiple kills. We posed many questions for Echo and RSG before that major Lord fight. They answered them, but Echo answered it better. In terms of the items, no clear lead there, but we're seeing the effects of a Valentina having the Divine Glaive on him, the Clog of Destiny, Lightning Truncheon, and the Enchanted Talisman. This is actually a signature item building path that Sanji brings out as a Valentina. And now we're feeling it with him using the Joy Ultimate, how much it hurts. So it's also like RSG has to go up against the Joy, and that's good for a Valentina. We know Valentina to only be able to deal damage in like 2-3 bursts, but now as a Joy, he can deal more damage for longer periods of time.
Yeah, that's how they soak up.
Oh, the final slash.
Nats
gonna come through, getting Nats. The hook from down under! Light finding Sanji with a big play. Now gonna capitalize off it. Exor chasing Betty Cutie down. Can he run away in time? Irad there too. The flicker comes out. The counter punch, and Sanford still fighting 1 versus 2 as well. Flickers out. And in a play like that, RSG found fight in him. But Echo survives with only losing 1.
Wow. Echo are looking up to the heavens and screaming to the universe, thank you, because what the hook was that, Light? What the hook? My goodness, Echo are thanking all the deities that they know that they got out of that with just Sanji down. That could have been way worse for Echo because RSG made the right call to continue that play.
That's how they wanted to force out Echo to be in their base. That was so close even for their base turret to even be off damage. Look at that Amon still sitting on top of the damage dealt right now. Benecute and Tandy are following up to the charts. But this time around, RSG has 1 turret for their defense and this could be a chance for Echo to bounce back. 40 seconds for that Lord to respond.
Yeah, one tendency I started to notice about RSG's play here, especially around objective fights, is that they're doing what Echo usually do. They're making a lane open for themselves for a potential split push. If it's going to be to end, we'll see. But Echo are also acknowledging that by making sure that they have at least 2 heroes in the back line who can quickly leave, recall out, or at least run to where the members of RSG are split pushing. So Echo have to be aware of the RSG split push, and RSG just need to continue managing those minion waves because it's forcing Echo to respond to that.
Oh no, it's all about the overload for these two teams to even win the clashes or even the retribution battles. This Lord will dictate on who is going to fall in this match. But on the other hand, they're ready to face it all. 2 immortalities present for Yawi and Carl TZ. But meanwhile, they're pushing. They're ringing the bells on who is going to react first in this Lord take. It's going to be a dance. It's going to be a battle. And the lead is with Echo.
Have health here. Yawi gonna charge up. Looking for the entry, gonna flicker, gonna miss though. Hook gonna land, they're gonna force Yawi back. Bloody Hunt comes out. It's an immortality. Heavy spin too, Light will get Yawi down. Who got the Lord? It's Carl TZ. Secures it down now, Sanji. Unleashing in the backside. Finds Exort. A member down. Nav's quite low too, has to run away. Immortality will be popped. Oh, the Winter Tranche to dodge the hook. RSG once again on the defense.
You hear that? Over the hills, getting closer and closer to SMX. Bah! Bah! It's all the goats. Carl TZ, the goat. He gets the Lord.
You hear the animals. You hear the animals marching into function. Hall 5 supporting Carl TZ. And the comeback of the Orcas is now.
RSG gonna have to defend the best they can here. Lord still quite healthy. Emon's gotta lock it down. Lord will fall. Now they're gonna manage the waves. Exort up in less than 10. RSG will hold on, but Echo has turned the tables and marched into a base that is now open of RSG.
RSG. Of course they hold on. They have to hold on. They're putting on a hell of a showcase right now. The kings of the world and the current kings of sea. Yeah, we have to conceal up. Can RSG defend this? Will they defend this?
He's gonna go in. Flicker not available though. But they do get the last inhibitor turret. 1 hit away. It will fall. Base fully exposed for RSG. And they look for the reset to prep up for the next fight.
Mind you, this match, the skirmishes is all about minding your distance, minding your place, and if you miss that ultimate, it's just counter punch for each 2 teams to even bounce back. RSG not in a good state, but Eman, on the other hand, is still healthy, being so untouchable, still no deaths up against Echo. So is this damage, is the investment for Eman and also for Exort enough here for RSG to go up against Echo's slaughter rather?
Yeah, of course it is. Exort just picked up the last key item we were looking out for, the Divine Glaive on the hands of a Joy. So at this point, everyone is locked in on what they need. What we're going to be seeing here are those item swaps from Winter Truncheon, Immortality, letting go of 1 damaged item and converting it into something maybe like a Rose Gold Meteor or something with a little bit more defense to survive a key item. And then when you're trying to end the game, you swap that item and pick up a damaged item instead. So it's item swappings now that we're looking at.
Okay, it's all about the swaps here. So I see 4 immortalities on Echo. I see 3 immortalities and so much defense. You have the Athena Shield and Dominant Size as well. I say it's all in for these 2 teams to dive in. Look at the score, 10-10.
Yeah.
10-10 kill score, and we have the goal lead for Echo. I stopped counting here because it's all just even for all of the team fights to go. And they're preying on who could be the weak link here if the team fights could happen.
Naps and Ira against Carl TZ and the Lord. Echo are way up top. RSG have the info.
Oh no!
Oh, they find the lockdown. Sanford, though, has the immortality. Gonna buy a little more time. Yawi gonna jump in. Finds the rage. There's the final slash. Emon, though, will get locked down with a heavy spin. Has the immortality. The follow-up's gonna be there. Hook not gonna land. Does he survive this? No, he doesn't. Benny Cutie lining up the shot.
Out of
will
range.
Not need it. Emon, the only one to fall. But as you guys were mentioning before, the immortalities here and the item swaps are crucial. And now Echo will take the Lord.
Sanford got that rose gold meteor last minute, and Eman as well to buy them time and shield for the damage that they're getting up against Echo and each other. And now it's the Lord for them to take. And it's Echo's possibility, and he's pulling three!
Oh, they don't land the hook, and now still fighting for the Lord. Gonna come down to the retribution battle. Erad, can he grab it? He can't. Carl Teasy will secure it. And once again, RSG has to defend their fully exposed base.
11-11. All of you in the comment section, make a wish. It's just a tied game for everything here. And it's just game number 2.
I feel blessed that this is what I do for a living, gentlemen. And I'm
am
pretty
too.
sure the entire community is blessed as well. 2 days, 2 series in one single day. We've seen some absolutely crazy games. Game 2 of RSG and Echo have been a masterclass of fundamentals, technical mastery, the principle of just staying alive and playing it safe. The kings of the world and the kings of sea. My goodness, we are blessed as a community. Can Echo end it here now, or will RSG be able to defend it and extend this game even longer?
Oh, this is going to be a tough one for RSG to defend here. Erad trying to delay that a little bit longer. Lord still going to be up. There's the final slash. Holding on, trying to clear the minions as well. Emon will work on it. Exor trying to buy time. Has to use the vengeance. Will go down. The flicker comes out. Iron Hook with ability. Hunt comes out too. Carl Teasy will fall. RSG still holding on. They've got to hold on a little bit longer. Sanji is on a killing spree. Will push them back. And it's Emon along with Erad, but it's not going to be enough as Echo takes game number 2. It's 1-1.
Never underestimate the heart of